Welcome to Indiana.
Okay, so it's pretty cold here today in Indianapolis, but at least it's not snowing yet. I know I mentioned this in previous videos, but I'm going to be working here in the Midwest, not in Indianapolis, but in like the Springfield, Illinois area, and then along Route 66 again through central Missouri, even maybe into Oklahoma over the next 3 weeks or so. And I am really hoping that it doesn't start snowing and start getting super cold, but at the same time, like it's been snowing a lot like in the upper Midwest, South Dakota, North Dakota, so I feel like it's probably going to happen at some point over the next couple of weeks. But I don't know, I don't really mind snow that much. Like it wouldn't be the end of the world if it snowed a little bit. I just don't want it to be too cold. This is my first time here in Indianapolis, and I will admit this is a beautiful city. You can see Lucas Oil Stadium over there. People seem to be in a pretty good mood. The Colts won a pretty good game today against the Bills, so I guess the Bills aren't very good, but the Browns would probably lose to the Bills, so that's good. And yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. I've been walking around and just exploring this park. I think it's called the White River Park, or White River State Park, and I mean it is gorgeous with the fall foliage all along the river here, and then the park has like all these little canals and stuff. I mean it's truly just a really beautiful downtown area. Surprisingly awesome city. I feel like I'm turning into one of those leafer people. What do they call them? Like the people that travel around specifically to see trees change color and to see fall foliage, but I don't know, I can't help myself. Like I've taken a lot of pictures of these trees along the river here, but they're absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking this has got to be one of the last remaining capital cities on my list of capital cities to visit that I just made up right now. On the second thought, I am thinking of a few that I haven't been to. Montpelier, Vermont. Has anyone ever been to Montpelier, Vermont? I don't think I've been to Augusta in Maine. I haven't been to Salem, Oregon, or Olympia, Washington, or Boise, Idaho. I don't even think I've been to Helena in Montana. I might have driven through. I didn't even really go to Columbus. I like drove through the other day really quickly. So actually I haven't really been to most capital cities in the country, but maybe at some point I'll get to all of them. I feel like every time I see a Capitol building, it's always under construction like this. I mean, I guess they're pretty old, but I'll have to check tomorrow when I get to Springfield and see if it's the same over there. No idea what to expect coming to Indianapolis for the first time, but this has been really cool being able to check out the city here. It's really nice, like downtown area. They got this huge monument here behind me. I don't know if you can see it in the frame, probably not, but the thing is enormous. It kind of reminds me of Cleveland. Cleveland has like a Civil War monument right in the middle of the city, and it's like similar like monument circle kind of thing. And I don't know, everything's all lit up. There's a lot of people walking around. It's a nice place. That being said, I'm also like freezing cold at this point, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Pretty nice sunrise this morning over the Walmart parking lot here. I bought these apple turnovers here from Walmart, and I don't really know how to put this, but they are really bad. Like, absolutely some of the worst pastries I've ever had in my life. And I was like in an apple mood, you know, like how everyone gets into apple moods because it's fall and like if people are going and like watching leaves change color and picking apples and pumpkins and giant squashes and things like that. And I really wanted something appley to have for breakfast, you know, a couple of days in a row here. And it's not really like the baked part, but like the apple part does not taste like apples. Like it's really gross. I don't know what it is, if it's bad. I mean, it hasn't made me sick, so I'm just gonna keep eating them, but never again Walmart apple turnovers, never again. So a little bit more more about this job that I'm going to work over the next few weeks in Springfield, Illinois. I know a lot of you guys who've been following along will probably already know this, but I was working for the same people back in the spring earlier this year. And basically what it is, it's a production company. They're trying to produce a documentary-style travel series about Route 66 for PBS that hopefully one day will air on PBS. So that's kind of what it is, and they need an aerial cinematographer, and I have my commercial Part 107 FAA certified drone license, so they need someone to be able to be there for the next few weeks. I know I've been joking a lot about this, but to basically get a lot of shots like the fall foliage and the local state parks and all along Route 66, basically from Illinois, like southern Illinois, all the way down to Oklahoma, like I said earlier. So it should be pretty cool. We're going to be traveling along a little bit, maybe getting a few shots here and there of that. And tomorrow we're actually doing a shoot in southern Illinois featuring a bunch of like classic cars, 1920s Model A's and Model T's and stuff like that, and trying to get some pretty cool shots of them kind of cruising along the old Route 66, setting it up almost like it looks like it was back in the 20s and 30s. So it should be pretty cool to do this. I'm definitely looking forward to working with them again. So it's been a couple of days. At this point, I've been in Springfield for a little while now, and I just kind of forgot to vlog. Forgot that I was like midway through the last video, but anyways, it's been pretty busy, you know, just doing a lot of work and stuff, and that Ford Model A shoot that we did along Route 66 was pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how some of the footage came out there, and did a lot a couple of days ago at Pere Marquette State Park, which is like on the Illinois-Missouri border right by the Mississippi River. So we got some cool shots of the fall foliage and everything like that. Afternoon, I'm in Washington Park, which is one of the larger parks in Springfield, and the foliage here is like absolutely incredible. Look at this tree here. I mean, it's beautiful, and this is a really cool town. You know, like I really like Springfield. I spent a lot of time here earlier this year, like I said earlier in the video here, and I spent time in Washington Park. We did like a whole video. If some of you guys have been following along for a while, we did like a video interviewing a carillonneur who was playing the carillon. They have a big carillon, which is like a big instrument with a bunch of bells, and he was playing a whole concert, and we were like up there, like in the room with him while he was playing. It was pretty neat, but yeah, I've really enjoyed my time in Springfield, and it's kind of nice to come back. The weather's not really great, kind of freezing to death at this point, and I'm ready to move on, and we're actually going to be heading out of here in a couple of days and heading to central Missouri along Route 66 to do some stories down there, and then after that I'll continue on my way south. But it's been nice to come back again and spend a little bit more time here. I mean, Springfield's a pretty small town. There's really not a whole lot going on here aside from being able to learn like everything there is to know about Abraham Lincoln's life. But other than that, it's relatively boring, but it's been really easy to stealth camp in the city, and it's been nice to be here for a few days. I met some cool people as well, so it's been pretty good. I think I'm going to end the vlog here though, guys. The next couple of days are probably going to be pretty hectic for me with work and everything. We got this Route 66 conference going on tomorrow in Southern Illinois. It's pretty much like an all-day affair where we're going to be doing all kind of like presentations and going to all these things. A lot of like historical societies. It should be really interesting, but think it's also going to be a little bit exhausting. And then Sunday we got a full day of footage that we're going to be getting, a bunch of stories that we're doing, and then on Monday it's pretty likely that we will be caravanning over to central Missouri, like I said before. So things are going to be pretty crazy. I don't know how much time I'm going to have for vlogging over the next few days, but I'll keep you guys posted as much as I can. Thanks for watching. Before ending the vlog, I do have one new Patreon pledge to thank, Jan Wilcox. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon team. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.